It's recording. Awesome. Hey, Emily. So, this is what I do. So, I have all my stuff kind of laid out in front of me. It's a bit too loud. Turn down. Right. So, I have my list on the wall here. This is from Winter Exercise, as you could obviously read, hopefully. So, here's my list. So, I have everything kind of in front of me. Obviously, not now, because I use my clothes a lot, so I usually pack a couple days before bush, but I'm going to show you the concept. I have one bag for a bit of socks just to show you how I do that. So hopefully this will help you out. So what I end up doing first is frantically running around my house, hoping to find everything on my list. So I grab a highlighter. As you can see, I did two things out of... So... Say we're looking for socks. Where is it? Okay. Okay, let's say they're warm socks. So I'm gonna highlight warm socks as I found them. I'm just gonna leave them like that. What I do after is I give it a check mark after everything's packed in the bag. So I highlight things to say I got them, they're in this room. And when I check it, it's saying like, it's packed, it's ready to go. Another thing I do is I divide a page in four. Day pack on person, big pack on day pack. What this means, you don't have to use a day pack. I use it just because I can carry knives and look badass, but also so I could just help out cadets and all that stuff, because cadets, they forget some stuff. So if you're going to be using a day pack, just kind of say what you're going to have in your day pack and on your day pack, I guess. So for example, on my day pack, I'll have knife, you can't read that probably, etc. In day pack, rope. On person, all the kind of clothes you're wearing. So I'd say I'm wearing cargo pants, and, I don't know, MS tour leader bike thing, shirt. So, I don't know, I like to stay pretty organized with this. Surprisingly, I'm not an organized person, but do it. Alright, so let's say I have everything laid out here, in this little area. I laid out a couple things. So let's say I have everything laid out. Next, what I'm going to do is start packing things up. So this is how I make sure everything's waterproof. So I grab one of these big Ziploc bags. These ones. I open them. And for socks, I just kind of roll everything up as tight as I can, just to save as much space as possible, and just kind of stuff them in. You want to wear wool socks like this, not with holes, obviously, because that won't really help. But wool socks, even if they get wet, they'll keep you warm. So that's what I will be wearing, I hope. Unless it's going to be too hot, I'm going to change. So I suggest wearing wool socks, and bring a couple extra pair of socks also. I've got rope here. I'm not actually teaching rope classes, I just kind of bring rope just in case. I'm teaching you guys, as you know. Yes, this is one wool sock. I realize that. Alright, so I want to pack everything as compact as I can. So, if I find it somewhere, say I'm a very unorganized person. Crap. Okay, well, there it is. I take a straw. This is just to make it really compact. I zip the bag up. I zip the bag up almost all the way. And then I find this little slot thing and attempt to open it. Almost. One second. Anyways, I end up with this little slot. I stick the straw in there. These socks are clean. Don't do this with dirty socks, it will taste bad, I'm guessing. And then I just suck all the air out. Looks really weird, but it's actually a vacuum sealed bag, as you can see. It just makes stuff really compact. It looks pretty cool, I think, but this keeps things really compact, waterproof. Of course, it's in a plastic bag. The vacuum sealing stuff doesn't keep it waterproof any more than it already is. So then when I do this, I just throw it off to the side. Oh, thing. I usually mark what this is for some weird reason. Socks. This is going to be going in my big bag over there. That has school stuff in it. I'm not packing yet. So that's how I pack all my clothes. My socks, my t-shirts, whatever else I need. I pack it like that. I usually could fit about 2 t-shirts in there. So it's plenty. Obviously you're not going to be doing the straw thing at Bush, but it's just to start out, just to keep it nice and compact. I pack my bags with the thought in mind that it might be thrown in the water or something. So I make sure all my clothes are in a Ziploc bag. And what else I do is pretend there's no school stuff in there. Apparently there's a lot of school stuff in there. One sec. What I do is I put a garbage bag inside. Sorry, lost balance. I put a garbage bag inside and have it kind of opening. And then put all those bags inside the garbage bag. Then I seal the garbage bag up, kind of tie a loose knot on it. Then I close the bag. It's going to be really light. It's going to be really waterproof. Your clothes will not get wet. The reason I do all this is because if you get cold, if you get wet, you want your clothes to be warm, the ones you have kind of in your big bag. In the day bag, what I usually put is first aid kit, not a calculator. I don't need that. So I put a first aid, I put rope, because rope is always very useful. I bought each for like $1.25 at Dollarama. Great offer. Hand sanitizer sometimes. In my first aid bag I have different little medications. I have anti-bruising tablets. You don't need that. I don't know, my mom just kind of gave it to me. Multi-tool. I don't think I'll bring this because it's mostly for the bike. I have a flashlight. Extra batteries for the flashlight. You always want to come prepared with that. It's in a bag, of course, because electricity and water don't usually go well together. I have my knife. We sharpened it. It looks really pretty. I'm a guy, you know. So I have that. I'll let you play around with it if you want later on. So in my day pack, I put perhaps an extra sweater, 1 pair of socks, just anything I might need during the day. So, like, if my feet get wet, I'll change my socks. If your shoes get wet, and you change your socks and put them in wet shoes, it's useless. So bring an extra pair of shoes, put them in there, and you'll get times to go back, you know, change and all that. We have lunch breaks and all that, so if you get really cold, just find one of the flight sergeants or whoever is the highest rank and just ask them if you can go change. And they'll let you, or if you can't find them or they're not letting you, just ask me and I'll just be like, yeah, sure, go ahead, don't die, all that stuff. What else? On the outside of my pack, what I usually have is the first aid kit. This is all stuff from the Winter Bush weekend, so don't worry about that. I have my flashlight in here. It's it's really hard to get in, so I don't take it out very often. So I have it in here, so whenever I need it, I just kind of pull it out. I have my knife just on my bag too. You guys don't need to worry about that because you're not allowed to bring a knife, which really sucks, but some people are really not trustworthy. Usually I put this on when the bag is on me, so it's kind of, there you go. So I have the knife, I can use it whenever I want. Not on people, of course. I carry a pen with me, I carry paper, just because it's one of those things the seniors have to bring. I carry a crap load of rope. I don't know how I made this. I was making one of those first aid donuts with rope, and then it just is attached and turned into this like long coil of rope. It was really weird, and then I just attached it with, I don't know if you could see that, but it's paper clip and a couple other safety pins in there. It looks pretty cool. In here I have a fire starter. So, oh crap, ground's broken. But you know, fire starter, sparks and stuff. Wrong side. There we go. That's just to start fires. Again, you guys aren't allowed to bring that, so don't worry about that. But again, this bag has a hole. Kidding you. So I just carry anything I might use throughout the day with in this bag. You'll see me with the radio probably. Definitely this knife. I won't have this on me most likely, and I won't have this because it's another knife, and we're only allowed to use one knife, kind of thing. This was just for the winter bush weekend because I wasn't allowed to bring this big knife, so I just brought a small one. This is just a monkey fist. I use it for the winter bush to keep my goggles intact on the bag. The reason it has Nyan and a whole bunch of like writing on it is because my girlfriend wrote on it back then. So yeah, so that's about it. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. I showed you how to do the sleeping bag. I shoved this in there too. That's a mattress. For the pillow part of it, okay, let's say this is a plastic bag. So what I do for a pillow, I just grab some clothes, I just stuff it in the plastic bag, and then I put the plastic bag in another piece of clothing, and then I sleep on this. It's really comfy. So yeah, that's basically it. After you're done packing everything, you grab your list again, you check everything off, double check your list, make sure you have everything before you put it in the bag, because then you're going to have to sift through everything. You go back here, and you say all packed, all packed, all packed, all packed. You're ready to go save your list for Duke Ed. That's about it. I'll be actually making a way better video of this when I'm actually packing my stuff, because I'm going to have to make some stuff up here. But yeah, that's about it. Hopefully this will help you. If this is really confusing, because I'm using my school bag with school stuff in there, and nothing except socks, let me know. But other than that, hopefully this helped you. And yeah, I'll see you on Wednesday. Go for the win.